All right, guys, what's up? We are back at the pool this morning. It's been about 3 weeks, I think, since we filmed. So you guys are going to see all this footage, but I'll kind of also just recap to where we're at right now. It's been 3 weeks since Natasha's left. We got a lot done while she was here. You guys are going to see all that. You have seen all that. And basically what she said when she was here, she was assessing where we were at. And then from there, we were going to get into real workouts. I thought we'd been doing real workouts the whole time. Obviously, we're building our fitness the whole time, but now, since she's been gone, the workouts have been a lot harder. On the bike, my FTP, we started when she was here at 235. We brought it up to 300, and then we kind of settled at 285. So we've been pushing a lot more wattage on the bike. Also, an encouraging thing about that is yesterday I had my longest bike ride, which was an hour and 45 minutes. I consistently averaged 30 watts higher than I ever had in the past, and I did it at a heart rate that was down 20 from what I had previously done. So things are progressing, but within that being said too, we really have pushed hard. So the next few days until she determines, it's going to be more of like a deload or recovery week. So we're starting this recovery swim today. But again, the rate of progress has been very quick. So the workouts that were considered, actual workouts 3 weeks ago that were last filmed, my recovery workout today is a lot longer than what those workouts were that were true workouts 3 weeks ago. So it just kind of shows the rate of progress that you can have when it comes to pushing your cardiovascular fitness, which has been really cool. So I'm gonna jump in the pool. I'll kind of go through what we're doing today as we go through it, and you guys can see it. I wanna also show like the time elapsed from the workout. So basically work time versus recovery time in the pool. So that way you guys can really be a part of the whole thing. It's not, obviously, I'm gonna swim for about an hour. It's not gonna be an hour-long film. But what you guys will see is the work rate versus recovery rate versus total time, so that way you guys are able to see and track the progress that we're going through as we continue to swim and go through these sessions. All right, and also I'm really, really excited about this. We've been working very hard on an endurance fuel product for us to use, for us to give to you guys, for us to be able to utilize for our endurance-based training. This is the third round of samples. This is my first time sampling this. And this is solely backed off of research in terms of the types of carbs used, the amount of sodium per serving. So each one of these is 25 grams of carbs. One thing that I really like that I've been doing during my workouts is basically a ratio per bottle of 12.5 grams of cluster dextrin, 37.5 grams of carbs from Gatorade. So we're really trying to get the flavoring system as close to that as possible because I really enjoy it. And also what I've found is when you really enjoy what you're drinking during your training, and hydration is so important, you're going to be more apt to drink it. So we want to make sure that we keep that in, because if it's something that's pleasant to drink, you guys are going to be just hydrating normally versus kind of restricting that hydration, maybe because you just don't like the taste. So this is, again, the third round of samples. We're going to try this today in the pool as we're training, and then I'll be able to give the feedback to the guys that are formulating it, and then we'll continue to go from there. So again, this is 25 grams of carbs per packet, and then right about 300 grams of sodium per packet. And I usually average about 100 grams of carbs per hour during my training. Today I'm pulling back just a little bit because it's a recovery swim, and then I also have another 25 grams of carbs from a gel over there that I'll just kind of consume throughout the swim. So
Test.
yeah, it's good. I'm really happy with it. So the first round, we're using Himalayan sea salt, and then we're also using sodium citrate as a 1-to-1 ratio. The first round we used a little bit of sodium bicarbonate too, but I just felt like that made my stomach a little too bubbly. So the first round that we made changes on was truly based off just of the digestibility. And then once we fixed the sodium bicarbonate and just did citrate and Himalayan sea salt, then the next rounds have just been solely off of trying to get the taste right. The ability to utilize it during training has been perfect ever since. We're going to start with 3 200s, and the first round of this workout is going to be a 50 kick with the board and then 150 swim with fins. And we typically do some type of alternating between a fin swim, full swim, and then kickboard with fins to warm up, get our body going. That's also something I've really noticed lately, but in terms of getting your heart rate where it needs to be, and then also being able to actually truly work, like I need a little bit of a longer warm-up, and I also just take these warm-ups very seriously because I need it to be able to push as I need to push. So we're going to start here, and then I'll just kind of continue to lead you guys through the workout as we go.
We're sharing a lane today. It's busy. See how this is.
Yeah, Fridays are the busiest days in this pool. Jordan's clearly from Europe. She starts on the left side of the road, but
I miscounted.
I was also like, where'd she go?
I just scooted.
All right, so you guys probably know this about me from the series so far, but I really worked myself up about this stuff. So in the pool specifically, I'm like really trying to slow down and also just be calm. Because one thing I noticed is like when I'm all hyped up and then when I calm down, sometimes I perform better without having to be so amped up in my head, even though like I feel like I'm working harder, but just like continuing to be tense through my body, but then like relax through my arms, relax through my hips, keeping my core engaged, that's important. But just trying to slow this all down, because this is like the part that's I love the most, but it's also the most challenging. So I got to keep like just reminding myself to be calm. That was a 200. Finishing heart rate's 138, which for me is good. Obviously I have equipment on, but that's a good spot for me. But like going back to the last set of filming, and I know the guys are editing this for time too, but like I wasn't doing 200s in warm up. I was doing like 50s in warm up. So that's what's been really encouraging, is like it keeps getting harder. Like I feel like there's like no easy days, but yet I continue to be able to do it. And the rate at which I'm being able to increase my time or my yardage or whatever has just been, it's been really encouraging.
I think that's mine.
Just swam for 5 minutes.
Yep, 5.
Okay, now we have 3x200 with basically an underwater reach. So it's a drill to help set up your catch. So we'll do that for the first 25 on the way down. So our arm's never gonna actually come out of the water. And then the next 75, we'll just do a swim. And then we'll do the underwater reach again for 25, and then finish with a 75 swim. See, the thing was, is that 200 was supposed to be a cool down, but for me, it's like still work. Thank you. This is really good. I'm happy with this. All right, so that's it for today. That was good. I would assume that I still need to get my heart rate down for these a little bit more. I think I let it in that first round of warm up, that last 200, I just let it get a little too high. And then that's the thing, is like once you let it spike and then you continue to work, it's just harder to get it back down. So that's why you got to just really be controlled, which I'm still obviously working on. But this was good. You know, and like I said at the start, like I'm really happy that 2,000 yards is now considered my recovery, because for the longest time this would have been near impossible for me to do. So I'm very happy with that. We're supposed to do a plyometric workout now because of the fact that we're like in a recovery phase. We're just going to do a little core workout. And then, but I kind of set a goal for myself, and I said this in a previous video, but I'm trying to do like 100 push-ups and 100 crunches every day. So I'll just incorporate that into today's core workout because that's what it is anyway. And then that'll be it for today. Okay, so we have push-ups, stability ball transfers, plank 60-second hold, single leg glute bridge, and then Russian twists. So 20s all the way through, and then 60-second hold on the plank. Okay. What? Over here? This is the orange. Good. Really good.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh, I like that a lot.
That's really cool. All right, so that's it for today. That was good. I mean, I really enjoy the training too. It's so much different than what I'm used to doing, but it's still like, it pushes you, you know, because you're just doing one thing after another. Little recovery when you finish the end of the set, and then you get right back to it. And I've mentioned this so many times, but I really enjoy getting back to like core training and just really challenging myself in that way. That was something I definitely neglected for years, so it's been nice to get back to that. So that's it for today. The goal is to freshen up over the next few days and then make the next push. So appreciate you guys following along.